As a disclaimer, no company, curriculum, creator, or cute animals were harmed in the making of this video. I only analysed curriculum and left them right as I found them. First, if you want to mess up your kids' education, use a secular curriculum. Public schools always do. They leave out the Bible and add in humanism. You know, like fact-based science, like the Big Bang and evolution. Your kids get to spend 12 years proving that nothing created everything. They often throw in critical race theory, which isn't really a theory, and then they change history so it doesn't offend anyone. Who wouldn't want such a considerate curriculum? Pia Press is a great example of a secular curriculum. Their website boasts that they don't posit any religious beliefs as factual, and that evolution and the Big Bang Theory are valid and standard science. They also repackage history with books like Rethinking Columbus. It's a 2-for-1 deal. You can undermine your kids' education and their faith also. On the other hand, the Asels program is secular, but they're not openly anti-Christian. Don't worry though, they offer online public school courses, so you can probably mess up your education with them too. And if for some crazy reason you want your kids to have a good Christian education, there are lots of homeschool curriculum to choose from. I'll mention some later in the video. And that brings me to the second way you can mess up your children's education, and that is to get a curriculum with a woke agenda woven throughout the material. ABC Reading Eggs does this really well. It's a reading and math program for kids who are really young, 4 or 5 years. Pretty much everybody assumes elementary reading lessons are kid-friendly. They're reading about puppies and kittens, aren't they? Not with this one. The scenarios kids are reading about are pushing a totally inappropriate social agenda, but it's presented as completely normal. That way your kids get used to things like girls having girlfriends and phrases like sexual harassment and birth control. Definitely vocabulary young children need to know these days. Out with the Christian morals, they're way too offensive. Anyone thinking of Romans 1? Actually, on that note, avoid Duolingo too. Seriously though, if you come across reading eggs, run like a scolded cat. A third curriculum style to avoid is one that says it's Christian but does not teach the gospel. Values without substance, anyone? One curriculum that does this is The Good and the Beautiful. While it teaches good values, it draws from several denominations, some with good doctrines, some with false doctrines. Obviously, the gospel message is not going to be consistent. But how to solve this problem? Just leave the gospel out. After all, it's only the foundation of Christianity, right? And if you'd like a deeper dive into this particular curriculum and why I won't be using it with my family, I'll put the link in the description box below. Also, subscribe. This channel is always fun and will steer you in the right direction for a great Christian homeschool prep work. On a serious note, these are just suggestions. If you use any of the homeschool curriculum mentioned here, I totally respect that. Your kids are your responsibility and you have to do what you think is best for them. But trust me, there are plenty of really good homeschool curriculum programs out there. 2 fantastic options are Pia Press and Schoolhouse Teachers. I encourage you to check them out.